Welcome to Messages from Above Pick a Card readings. This reading is for the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for the month of August. Please focus in on the 3 cards that you see here and see which card you're most being drawn to. If you are being drawn to more than one card, then it may be an idea to listen to that card reading as well, because there could be a message for you in there also. This is a general reading, and so these messages may or may not resonate. That's okay, just take what does and leave the rest. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I will start with card number 1. Okay, for those of you who pick card number 1, okay, we have the card of transformation. So this card is about going within, it's about nurturing oneself, and about sitting with feelings or thoughts and trying to analyze where those thoughts and those feelings are coming from. The reason we need to do this is because we need to heal those parts of us where those emotions or those feelings come from. And by doing so, we can then let go of all that doesn't serve us so that we can transform into a new being, like into a new person, a person who has more direct focus on where they want to be in their life without any emotional baggage that we hang on to which holds us back. It's about basically blossoming into a butterfly after cocooning oneself to enable that healing and that nurturing, that self-nurturing to take place. Okay, so we'll just go to the book and see how we can expand on that message for you. So, transformation is self-nurturing, going within, time alone, being present with your feelings, cocooning before the butterfly, being gentle on yourself, angelic embrace. This card signifies going inwards and being truly present with wherever you are at in your process. It emits a sense of self-nurture and space that is held as a container for our delicate and vulnerable gestation periods. Feel whatever you need to feel. It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection, and insight will come. The shadows can be released and your heart space will soften. Cry or be angry if this is what you are holding on to, and laugh at the hilarious, ironic, divine perfection of it all. This card beckons you beyond your constructed outer self, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. Revel in the twilight before the dawn and let your wings unfurl. That's a lovely message. Okay, can we have further messages, please, for card 1, for Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for August, please. What messages go with this reading? Okay, thank you. And one more, please. One more card, please. One more card, please, for Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for August. What is the message that goes with this reading that they most need to hear for August, please? Okay, we'll take those. Okay, we had a bit more than one, but oh wow, okay. So we have receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. receive is something that we need to learn. Generally we are quite happy giving, and some of us find it really hard to receive. So this is a lesson that we need to learn, that we need to be gracious enough to receive what other people want to give to us. It's an energy exchange. You can't have equal balance of energy without giving and receiving. Otherwise it's weighted one way or the other, and that's not balance, and that's not how the universe works. Okay, we have gratitude. So life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy, which goes back to that card, doesn't it? Okay, be thankful for who and what's in your life, instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. Again, gratitude is about being gracious for what you do have in your life. I actually do a gratitude every night before I go to sleep. I thank the universe for everything that I have in my life. And I go through a little ritual of different things that I say that I'm grateful for. By showing gratitude, you do allow, again, it's that giving and receiving, you allow more to come back into your life. It's what helps abundance grow, is by being grateful for everything that you do have in your life. Come from a place of abundance rather than a place of lack. Soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Again, that's something that we need to be reminded of, is that we are very powerful beings, and our soul guides us. Our soul knows what is right for us. Our soul is on a path of evolution, so it's very powerful. And seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and will always be connected to one another. It's about going within again and realizing what it is that helps us evolve on our spiritual journey. Everything is within us, and we just have to go inside. We just have to go within, because that's where all the answers are. Okay. Let's just put that one there. Okay, so do we have other messages, please, for Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, please, for card 1. What are the messages? Okay, thank you. I'll pick that one up in a minute. Okay, that one. And are there any more? I hear one more. Can I have one more then, please? Okay. I'll just grab those ones that flew. And okay, so we have curiosity. As you follow your curiosities through life, you are doing more than satisfying your interests. You are creating the foundation for many possibilities in your career and beyond. What you are curious about will bring you a deeper understanding of life, which you can share with others. Unfolding. You don't arrive at your purpose one day. It's a natural unfolding of moments throughout your life that bring you closer to your truth, the nature of your being, and your soul's eternal spark. There's no right or wrong way to unfold. Just surrender what doesn't feel like truth and sink into what does. Seeds. Every thought and conversation with yourself or another is a seed that you plant for the future garden of your life. Be mindful of the words and phrases you use, as these are an energy stream that will eventually bloom into reality. That's very true. Our thoughts and our words are very powerful. We are powerful beings and we can manifest. So that's why we need to be very careful what we put out into the universe, because what we put out there, it will come back. So be mindful of the things that you do say and the thoughts that you have. Okay, and final messages, please. For card 1, final messages for Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. For card 1, please, August. Final messages, please. Okay, thank you. We'll take those. Okay, we have: within the transcendental realm of your soul there are endless universes, each inconceivably vast and at the same time inconceivably small. Even in the tiniest particle of subatomic matter there is endless expansion. Creation is a cosmic motion picture in which you are both director and actor. Look within and express outwardly the endless waves of love within you. May your love embrace the earth and fill all creation. As I said, we are powerful beings and we create what we want within our lives. A smile fills your heart with longing. Through the magnetism of divine love, you merge with another, and love becomes an all-embracing thought. By a touch, a word, or a glance, love heals, unites, transforms, and transfigures all things. This is your season of love, a time of positive transformation, a time of happiness. Ties in very nicely with the transformation card we have there. Passion reignites, and within the flawless patterns of each other's soul you discover inner peace. You are caressed by each other's love this unfolds as endless blessing. Place no restriction on one another. Be firmly grounded within each other's soil, but allow enough space for your branches to sway freely, so that you may each dance to the song of your own spirit. Every relationship goes through changes, but this does not mean that the love has gone. Let this be a time of reflection. Some adjustments may be needed. Perhaps a new purpose needs to be discovered. It may feel cold and lonely, but beneath the surface, the earth is warming to the promise of spring. In the meanwhile, express how you feel. Gently, lovingly and honestly. Let yourselves be vulnerable and hold each other tight. So those cards seem to be speaking to someone who to some of you who are in relationships and may be having a difficult time as each of you grow. And this is about having compassion, about understanding, and communication. Communication is a great tool to solve issues. As I said, this is a general reading, so you know some of those cards may not resonate, but hopefully if you're not in a relationship and those cards don't resonate with you, at least you may have got something from the other readings. Okay, thank you for listening. For those of you who picked card number 2, let's have a look and see what the card message is that you have been drawn to. Okay, so we have evolution. Okay, so evolution is about change, it's about growth, and it's about expanding. It's expanding beliefs, expanding consciousness. It's about lessons and things that we need to go through to, excuse me, hold on. Sorry. Things we need to go through to help our soul's growth. We are here to evolve our soul and to go on a spiritual journey. So I'm going to have to pause the video for a moment. Sorry about that. Evolution. So it's about basically going through the challenges that are thrown to us through our journey, and it's being able to face those challenges and to evolve through those challenges. It's about basically just riding the waves, if you like, and not and knowing that there is a direction that we need to go in, and this is part of our soul evolution. It's a part of our growth. It's a part of our expansion of our consciousness and of our thoughts and our ideas. Okay, so I will go and see how I can expand on that for you. Evolution, growth, overcoming challenges, gracefully riding the waves of life, expanding out of a problem, flourishing in the face of change, thriving in new environments, and being unperturbed. So what does personal evolution mean to you? Is it about growth, expansion, adaptation, success, or becoming a better version of yourself? Perhaps it speaks to an ability to move through difficulties. However good we are at surfing the waves of life, we all face surging tides of challenging ups and downs at times. When we try to hide from our trials, they get even bigger or more overwhelming. We can dive into them or surf them for growth and transformation. We might also flow with the current of least resistance, allowing the waves to wash over us and inspire a deeper sense of compassion and strength. How we meet our challenges contributes to our growth and evolution. There are challenges we have no power or control over. In those circumstances, our evolution is more of an internal process. How can we strive to see the silver lining? Find the gratitude, the learnings, and do what you feel you need to do to be real and honest with your feelings. Evolution or life mastery is attempting every wave with courage, grace, and poise. It is about meeting challenges, learning to glide across the emotionally charged waters of life and bringing joy, humour and lightheartedness along as you weave your light in the world. Look for ways that you can flourish in the face of challenge. Tap into your original passion and remember why you chose the path that brought you to where you are now. Break a problem down to its elements and be creative in how you tackle them. Consider how you make it more fun and inspiring. Alternatively, be present and ask how you can learn, grow, and become stronger through what is happening for you. Focus on the aspects of your situation that make it all worth it. Draw on the inner resources that can pull you through. You have the qualities you need to shine, so don't lose sight of the bigger picture. You may be pushed to greater and deeper learnings, and it might be an uncomfortable process, but the strength, growth and wisdom that come from journeying through the eye of the storm and embodying this knowledge is something no teacher can show you. Okay, so can we have further messages please that go with this reading? The card 2 for Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for August. What is the message that goes with this reading please? With this card. Okay, thank you. And okay, thank you. Okay, we have relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. That ties into the evolution, the soul evolution, lessons that we need to learn. And yes, the relationships that we have with those that are in our life are just mirror images of our own life. And the people that are in our lives mirror back to us. So if there's something that you are not, you don't like in another person, then that is mirroring back to you that perhaps that's something in your own self that you possibly need to look at or deal with. Every relationship is a tool, if you like, to help us grow on our spiritual journey. Reflection of self in relationships. We can learn an awful lot by how we react to certain things, how we behave in certain situations. These are all ways to help us identify things that we need to look at within ourselves to help heal. Okay, and we have ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated and impatient are all signs that you are ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. By going out into nature, whether that be surrounding yourself by trees or by the water at the beach or anywhere out in nature, that's a good way to ground yourself and connect yourself back to Mother Earth. By doing the grounding, it helps give you a better foundation. Also, being out in nature, listening to the birds, or and seeing the flora and the fauna that is around you can bring messages to you as well. So grounding yourself is very important. As I said, it gives you that firm stability. If you're not grounded, then you're not centered. So you need to be centered and grounded to be able to communicate with your higher self or with higher energies, the source. So very, very important card. Okay. Can we have further? Okay, that was a bad shuffle. So can we have further cards, please? Further messages that go with this reading, please. For card 2, to help on their journey in August, please. What messages do they most need to hear? Okay, thank you. For August, card 2. What messages, please? Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, please. Messages for August. Obviously waiting for the right card to come, so just bear with me. Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Okay, obviously they are the ones that we need to listen to. So we have inner fire. Tending to your inner fire regularly keeps your creativity blazing. When working on a project, stoke it every day. This momentum will keep you going until completion. Keep it burning and it will light the way. Heaven. When you discover what brings you bliss on a deep and sacred level, you learn what heaven feels like on earth. Use your heavenly compass to move through the world with ultimate happiness. Let this be the guide that shows you and everyone you meet the way to joy. Unfolding. You don't arrive at your purpose one day. It's a natural unfolding of moments throughout your life that bring you closer to your truth, the nature of your being and your soul's eternal spark. There's no right or wrong way to unfold, just surrender what doesn't feel like truth and sink into what does. Faith. There will often be times for reassessing your creations. Instead of looking at life through the outdated lens of success or failure, know that not all seeds grow into tall and lavish plants. Create fearlessly, have faith and gently reevaluate when needed. Calling. The calling that pulls you along your purposeful journey is one that cannot be ignored. To disregard your soul's calling is to neglect the sacredness of your being. Honour your purpose, let it fill you and wash over you until you merge together and always live on purpose. So those cards actually tie in quite well with the whole evolution card. So, okay, let's have final messages, please. Final messages for Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for August. Final messages, please. Final messages, please. Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for August. Okay, we'll take those. That you are dearly loved is an eternal truth, for in the grand cosmic scheme of things, only love is real and only love will remain forever within our hearts. Love does not judge you, it just unconditionally loves you. It is the true wisdom of consciousness. Seek shelter in love and you shall hear the song of spirit and be guided by its sacred sound. Sometimes the true purpose of things is hidden from view. Something doesn't quite make sense at the moment, but it soon will. All is about to change. A blessing is on its way and many more will follow. Soon you will feel as though it's raining rose petals from heaven. Within the transcendental realm of your soul there are endless universes, each inconceivably vast and at the same time inconceivably small. Even in the tiniest particle of subatomic matter there is endless expansion. Creation is a cosmic motion picture in which you are both director and actor. Look within and express outwardly the endless waves of love within you. May your love embrace the earth and fill all creation. Okay, so they are your messages. I do hope that you got something out of that there was something in there that resonated for you. And thank you for listening. For those of you who picked card number 3, let's have a look and see what the message is that you have been drawn to. Okay, we have full spectrum. So as you can see in this card, it's every chakra is shown there. So this card is about going within. It's about making sure that every chakra is open and balanced, and by making sure that they're open and balanced, it means that we have to do a lot of inner work. The inner work is working on our inner child. It's also working on our shadow self. Our shadow self is the parts of us that we don't wish to acknowledge, but we need to acknowledge those shadows within ourselves to enable a lot of growth. It's all part and parcel of spiritual growth. It's about embracing those parts of ourselves, and it's about acknowledging where those shadows come from. It's about connecting as well to Mother Earth, and to realizing that everything around us is all connected, and all that helps with our growth, with our connection to Source, because we are all one, and we can learn so much from nature by connecting with nature, with connecting to Mother Earth. It helps to allow more wisdom to come through us to again help with our evolution. It's about embracing everything around us and about ourselves to enable a full spectrum of growth. Okay, we'll go to the book and see how I can expand on that message for you. Creating heaven on earth by honouring the perfection of nature's cycles. Going beyond the judgment of good and bad, the merging of duality, raw nature, earth wisdom, connecting to ancestors, shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth. The way forward is in the whisperings of the land, honouring the full spectrum of life. Step out of the black and white mentality of judgment. Go beyond the concepts of good and bad. This card invites you to honour the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our dis-ease and crystallise the new way, we need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space empowers us to be all we are and allows us to know our truth. Embrace the full spectrum of creation in all her colours and the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation to determine whether they are actually bad or if stories you have held onto are limiting your perspective. Okay, let's have further messages please for card 3, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for August please. What are the messages please that they most need to hear for August that goes with this reading please? Okay, we'll take that one, and that one. Check that's all there are. Yeah. Okay. Caregiver. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so you will be the victor. Standing your ground means that don't be swayed by others' opinions. Don't allow others' opinions of you by standing your ground sway you either. You need to speak your truth, stand your ground, be firm. This is all part of your evolution, part of your growth. Breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Our breath allows the movement of energy through our bodies as well. Our breath also helps to, with doing breath work, helps to release any trapped trauma or any trapped emotions, which can cause dis-ease in the body. So breath is very important. It is the bridge between your body and soul, because sometimes those emotions get trapped in the body and can manifest themselves in pain or disease. So by breathing and being conscious of the breath that you take, and by directing that breath to those certain parts of your body where you do feel that you're holding yourself or that you have pain or whatever, you can actually alleviate those pains. Okay, I will just go to the book for that caregiver one, because I'm not actually quite sure how to expand on that for you. So caregiver, this card is a reminder to ensure you don't forget yourself. No matter what type of care is being given, whether it is emotional support or more hands-on, it's easy to let all your energy dissipate, leaving you feeling drained, disinterested, or at times feeling down. Remember that we're all made up of energy, and that energy is very precious and delicate and needs to be preserved and honoured. Take time for yourself. Nurture yourself with self-care, such as massage, meditation, or walks in nature, allowing your body, mind, and spirit to open and absorb positive and healthy energy, so that when you have to return to care mode, you feel healthy, strong, and revitalized. Okay. Further messages, please. Okay, we'll take that one. Further messages, please, for card 3, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for August. What other messages do they most need to hear? Okay, we'll take those as well. Grab this one that flew. Okay. Rewards. Let the inner rewards along the journey be enough. If you are longing to be rewarded in any other way, you will never feel fully satisfied in the moment. Tune into how blessed you are to be connected to your heart, your purpose, and your journey. Healer. We all have boundless access to divine healing, which makes every person a healer. The love you pour, the hugs you give, the smiles you share, the wisdom you contribute, and the space you hold is healing. You are a vessel for healing source energy. Allow this to flow through your purpose. Celebrate. Acknowledging yourself for your focus, dedication, and the results you achieve, whether big or small, is important on your journey. Celebrate your life and every success with soulful rituals and wholehearted, joyous appreciation. Okay, final messages please. For Aries, Leo and Sagittarius for August. Final messages please. Final messages please. What messages do Aries, Leo and Sagittarius need to hear that go with this reading please? Can we have final messages please? Okay, we'll take that one. No, not that one. Where is it? That one. Okay. Another message please. Is there another card? Final messages please. Okay, we'll take that one. So we have that one and that one. So this one first. It is not a matter of containing your emotions, rather the opposite is required. You must express your emotions in order to heal them. Say what you feel, be gentle, be truthful, and do not blame anyone in the process, especially yourself. All emotions can be transformed by love. A conscious desire to do so is all it takes. It's okay to feel the way you do. You are an ocean of light unfolding through the infinite space of life. Through the space between each thought you can see your true immortal nature. The oneness of spirit that dreamt itself into the many is a part of you. Like a whirlwind from heaven, it appears and reappears in its endless forms. Okay, so they are the messages that I have for you for card 3. I do hope that you enjoyed that reading and that you got something out of that. And until the next time, thank you for listening.